all the fantastic leaders all over Europe. We had a huge growth, more than 30%, fantastic results in our best countries like Belgium, fantastic 50%, or also the UK, and of course new countries like Norway and Estonia were absolutely great. So this was a fantastic result and totally funny. The number one came from old country, from Hungary, 65% plus. So this is absolutely crazy what is happening all over Europe. Everywhere we are growing and exploding. And I have some great news for you, which I believe will make your growth even better and bigger. All right, so let's get started immediately with the news. There's quite some things to say, so I will send also the PowerPoint to the leaders so they can train you. But just take a look at this, what we prepared for you for the next weeks and months to grow very, very quickly. Okay, let's get started right now. And it's very important to understand what are we doing here, what is our future, and where are we looking at in the next years. Okay, so the thing is very easy. We see ourselves as the pioneer of the beauty device revolution. And that means today already we are the market leader of the next big business trend, which is the mobile beauty high tech. And you understand that everything that went big in the last year became mobile, whether it was mobile telephone or mobile internet or mobile commerce. Everything that went into mobile or home use or private use became huge in the last decade. So we are the market leader today, already worldwide, of mobile beauty high tech. And this is a revolution. This is just starting, and this revolution is getting to get very, very, very big. And of course, our goal is very simply stay the number one in that market and become the number one in the whole beauty industry in the world. And this is actually because two things are very clear. And number one is we have actually two competitors. The two main competitors Bias and WellStar have is, on the one hand, is the cream industry that says, hey, we have creams from 5 to 20 to 50 euro, whatever price, and you can just, very easy put it in your face and you look younger. And we all know that doesn't work at all. There's not a single person on the planet that became younger or looks much younger and loses wrinkles because of normal creams. And we all know that even the quick fixes, 2-minute creams or 7-minute creams that take away the wrinkles, they only glue the wrinkles and they don't really reduce them on the long term. So that doesn't work at all. So that is very important to understand. Every penny that customers spend for a cream, if they want to get younger because of the cream, is a waste of money. It has zero value. So therefore, it makes absolutely no sense to compare us to a cream because they have no results and we have all the results customers are looking for. So if you talk like this, you understand that the only real competitor that we have is beauty clinics, because the beauty clinics have professional results. And people really go there and they see, because of the modern high tech that beauty clinics are using, like RF or EMS or iontophoresis, this really works. People look younger, they feel better, they have results. That's why they spend a lot of money. But in those fancy beauty clinics, which are looking very, very nice, and fancy doctors, great doctors working there, people cannot afford to go there. This is only a solution for the rich, for the upper 1%, and 99% of the people are left out of this market. So that is our big chance to go into that market and grab the 99% that also have the desire to look younger, that also want to have professional results because they realize that creams don't work. So the people know, we don't have to convince anybody that creams don't work. Everybody knows it. All we have to show people, we have a solution that really works and you can afford that. All right? So very, very simple. Now, if we understand this, let's go to the next point. Bias means we have the best price for a best working option. And we already said that because creams don't work, they can't be our competitor. So we really do not care how much the cream of somebody else costs because it doesn't work. And if it doesn't work, then it has no value. So €1 would be expensive for a cream that doesn't work. So we don't have to compare to that. So if we think about customers that want to have a solution that does work, that in that area we are the most affordable option and solution. And we're not only the most affordable, but we're also the best solution. And why this is, I want to show you with this 4 very, very strong arguments that are exclusively to Bias and the home spa system. Number one is frequency. If you go to a beauty clinic only once every 4 weeks, every once a month, because it's very expensive and you don't have the time to go there more often, then you cannot really expect the same results that if you use our Biosensation facelifter 12 times a month at your home. It's the same like with the fitness studio. If you go 1 time a month to the best fitness studio in the world, you never ever have the results than if you do 12 times a month home fitness, or you go to the fitness studio 12 times a month. So whatever you do 12 times a month will always outperform any treatment that you do only 1 time per month. So that's very, very simple. So because of the frequency, because of the good price and the convenience, our customers can use the technology 12 times a month, 3 times a week, 5 minutes, and outperform every other treatment what is there on the market. Number one. Number two is convenience. If you ask people, would you love to go with your car in the city, park your car, get a bill, leave your children at home, whatever, and go to the clinic 1 time or 3 times a week? That's what you need to have results. Everybody will tell you, no, forget it. I do not have the time for that. If we tell them, look, this is your facelifter, you can even have your children around you. You can even do that treatment in front of the TV. It's easy to do that at home. It's 6 minutes, 3 times a week. That's easy. Everybody can do it. So it's totally convenient and easy to use at home. People love that. Number three, talking about quality. People think maybe, well, because it's much cheaper than the beauty clinic, maybe the quality is different. Maybe we have a lower quality here, and that's absolutely clearly no. This high-tech is developed in Germany, so we have a German high-tech developed device. So all the technology that's in there is developed by our developers here in Germany. And number two is we only buy from the suppliers, the hyaluron or the detox, that is supplying the beauty clinics. So we buy from the same source that the very expensive beauty clinics are selling to the customers, and we have the same quality, if not better, all right, for a much, much lower price. And that is study proven. We have our study where we have up to 10 times more hyaluron, amount of hyaluron in the skin after only 1 week than without our device. So there's no question asked. They're study-proven success. We have 100,000 happy customers, all right, and we have the same, if not better quality with more frequency. Now, of course, customers will ask you, how is it possible that I pay for the whole device and 3 months treatment, there's 36 treatments, I pay the same amount of money that I pay for 1 treatment in the clinic? There must be a trick. How is that possible? And if you think about it, and if you're able to explain it, it's very, very important that you understand how to do this. This is also important about our new concept, because you have to explain to the customer why you're still getting the same quality or better for a much lower price, up to 95% cheaper. And the answer is very simply, we save a lot of costs. This is our thing. We're experts in cost savings. We save up to 95% of the cost of a beauty clinic. Number one, because we don't build fancy, expensive clinics and pay expensive doctors. We sell machines for home use. And home use means you don't need any beautician, doctors, any clinic. So you can do it to yourself. You only have the price for the material. Saves you a lot of money immediately. Number two, we do not do any expensive advertising. And we live from the word of mouth. Our customers, they go to Facebook and post their photos or talk to their friends. People see it in their face. Hey, you look 10, 20 years younger than 1 or 2 months ago. That's fantastic. Where can I get this? And because of that word of mouth, we rather give the money back to the customers through our referral programs, I would show you in a minute, than to spend it for advertising. So that's why we have a fantastic price. And number three, there's no middleman. You know that all the companies that sell directly to the end customer, from the producer, like Amazon, from the producer to the end customer, they cut out the middleman. And this middleman, importer, big big salesman, middle salesman, small shops, all these people in between, wholesaler I wanted to say, okay, all these people in between, they take some money. And up to 80, 90% of that price is left in that gap, advertising and middleman. And WellStar customers, buyers customers, buy directly from the producer. So we produce the machines, all right, on our contract, have a very, very good price, and make sure that we give that very good price to our customers through our net of distributors. And that is why we save up to 95% of the costs. So we have 4 strong arguments that will show you how we will rule the market, because we're the only company with proven results with beauty high tech for a price that everybody can afford. That is a unique chance in the world that we all have. And Now you have to see what is our potential. If there's 800 million Europeans, 400 million are women, 200 million, okay, can become customers, maybe not everybody, but let's say 50%, and we have a turnover per year of 500 euro, repeated turnover, that will mean we will have 100 billion euro repeated turnover every year only in Europe. Okay, just have that volume right in your mind, 100 billion in Europe, so you see that we have a huge potential to outperform every single beauty company out there in the market. So let's have a next look. How can we do that 100 billion? It's very simply, we have to be quickly. We have to quickly give 200 million product demos, because we know if we do that amount of demos and 50% of the customers buy, we will have 100 million customers. So the question is not, will the product succeed? The question is, how long do we need to do 200 million product demos? How many distributors do we need? How many leaders do we need to do 200 million product demos quickly to become the #1 player in the beauty industry, right? And therefore, we develop different steps that will make our business much quicker, much better, much more efficient, and put much more money in your pocket. And this is what I want to show you today, okay? So let's get started immediately. Step number 1. We looked at our clubs, and we saw that the clubs give a huge point of quality to our business. They are a fantastic backbone of the whole business, and they're very, very good for very professional customers. But on the other hand, we also saw that not every distributor can easily get all his friends to the club, because they might live 1 to 5 or 10 miles away, or they don't want to go into any fancy area. So the question was, how can we make the club system better? And we do this because we add another step towards it, and that's what we call private sales. Private sales means if a new partner starts, he might have some difficulty to get all his friends into the club very quickly, maybe 1, 2, or 3 of them. That's our average. But what we want to do is we want to meet 10 of his friends quickly. That's why we introduce private sales. Private sales we introduce with a system that we call the Buyer's Champagne Party at your home. And that is very simple, because everybody within 24 hours can have 3 parties at his home and invite 10 friends that live nearby. Everybody has that bunch of people, that 10 people that just live around the corner, and he says, look, I don't need a telephone training, name list, hand out vouchers. All this stuff is good for all the other contacts, but for my first 10 friends I have, all I do is I just call them up and say, hey, I have a funny machine that makes you looking good. Yeah, you don't believe it, but it's there. Come around tomorrow and we play with it. All right, so we have 1 hour, I have some champagne, and we just have a fun afternoon and get the people at your home quickly to have the first demos quickly. So that is the key. Have the first 10 demos quickly, first 24 hours. And what happens very simply, number 1, as I just explained it, it's easy to invite. Everybody can invite people for a nice afternoon at home and play with the toys, with the beauty toys quickly. Number 2, it is easy to do. You don't need a pro analyzer. You don't need to learn all this stuff. All you do is call people, have the moisture test, put the moisture tester in their face, and see it's not 80%. Everybody can learn it and do it very quickly. So you can do it quickly, you can learn it quickly, and you can duplicate it very, very quickly. And also, we have very fantastic offers, easy offers that make it for you very easy to sell. From today, you will sell like crazy. I'll show it to you by the end of the presentation, so wait a few more minutes. Then you see our new offers, and I think you will be totally excited when you see what we have to offer. And because of this champagne party, so exciting, we made a video for you, and we will hand out this video in the next days, so you can just look at it with your partners, so you have a look how this works. And also, Albertine will come around in all the areas and train the new Buyer's Champagne Party everywhere, so you know exactly how this has been done. Okay, so fantastic. That is number 1. And just have a look about this. I talked about fast duplication. If you do 1 Buyer's Champagne Party, 1 BCP a day, all right, and the result is maybe 1 facelifter from 3 or 4 people, only 1, 2 eye lifters, that's good, and maybe 1 becomes a distributor, and all the volume together is 5 PV, which is not much, all right? If you think like this, and you work 20 days a month, excluding the weekends, then times 20, 1 day working, 1 hour working per day actually, times 5 PV is 100 PV from each partner in your downline. So if you have 25 active partners in your downline doing this, you are ambassador. You understand? The way to success is not to have 10,000 people. The way of success is 20, 40, 50 actively working people. And that's your fast track to ambassador. Find 5 people that find 5 people. Everybody wants to make 1 party a day. Boom, you're ambassador. All right, so that is a fantastic way. Of course, we will keep the clubs and we open up more clubs. That is clear. The clubs are for very, very good and very important for all the contacts that are not our best friends. So referrals are very good. Cold contacts, professional contacts. We call this professional sales. Okay, so private sales are my best friends. They come to my home, I do a buy champagne party, easy, quick, sell my first devices. 5 customers, everybody must have in his first week. That's fantastic, everybody makes money. And then the better contacts, I mean the referrals, the colder contacts, people I do not know. I have a very sophisticated address, a very nice surrounding where I can bring them. So I have the privacy for my friends, and I have the professional area for the professional sales, for the referrals and the cold contacts. Perfect system. If we put them together, nobody can beat us, all right? So that is very, very important to understand. Now, step 2, all right, we looked also at our meetings, which I believe are fantastic. We have a huge number of partners coming in, new number of guests coming to the meeting, but also we realized that 80% of our distributors are women. I think everybody realizes that. Wherever you go, you look around, most distributors are women, and that's very good, but also you have to understand how women work, how they think. And a woman that comes to a meeting that never saw a device before, that doesn't know that this product really works as good as we say, naturally will rather not join immediately, right? Except she's totally desperate or totally motivated, maybe one of these two, but most women will say, well, let's have a product test before. And because the meeting is getting bigger and bigger, we can't do product tests with everybody in the meeting. So we said, let's stop this. Let's stop bringing people cold to the meeting, because in the end, it's hard selling to a person that doesn't know what you're talking about. We don't want to do this, right? So what we want to do is we want to show people this business, this product works. Right, and we bring people not to the business presentation anymore. We bring them immediately to a meeting once a week that we do instead of the business opportunity meeting. We will do startup workshops. Right, startup workshops means these are already meetings for people that already saw the product, or they saw a presentation and they say, yes, I'm serious to do this, to start this. I want to do WellStar. Inform me how to do this. All right, so this is for serious guests and partners that meet there for the first training. Women before that always should have a biased champagne party. So they should already see the product, tested the product, and then they say, okay, fantastic, I will be a customer and get some products for free maybe because of my referrals, or I will become a distributor, and therefore I can make some money for some parties. And the men, of course, we don't do buy champagne parties. They're a little bit different. For the men, we do coffee one-to-one presentation. So we developed a new business presenter that you will get very shortly from us. And you sit with men, you normally sit in a cafe and you do like a 10, 15 minutes one-to-one business presentation. And by the end of the presentation, you can ask them, if you're serious, you can come to the startup workshop where you see how to start this business, right? And the serious people will come and the not serious people do not have to come. Then you immediately know who's serious and who wants to work with you, all right? Very, very simple. So this is important. Now, what are we doing on the startup workshops? Step number one are here the product demos and advantage. So the first 45 minutes, we teach the product, how to demo the product, what is the advantages, as I told you already in the beginning, why is it so cheap, why is it much better than the creams. All of this knowledge must be understood by the customer so they can really promote it. Number two, we explain the bonus plan in detail, plus some figures, how to earn money. How to earn money if I focus on the retail, which most women will do in their first 4 weeks and later go for the networking. Or how will I make money if I go for building the business, building a team. And it's very important that they make a decision on that meeting what they want to do, retailing or building a team, because otherwise you don't know how to support them. And your support is the key for their success. So you have to know where they want to go. All right. And in the end, of course, how to start this business. What should I do the first 30 days? What is the optimal package for me to start with? And then you will see easy to go. Okay, now some news for you. Number one, if somebody already is a customer and he comes from a buy champagne party, he already bought his facelifter, he doesn't need actually anything more. We want to give them an easy entry. So from today, partner or customers that already bought their facelifter or eye lifter have a free registration. And why do we do this? Because everybody that becomes a partner on your downline will support your team building and support your business. So if they already have a facelifter, they don't need to order another facelifter. They don't have to. Of course, they can do this. If they want to have one facelifter for them privately and one for the demo, it makes sense, but they don't have to. Give them a free registration, make the next day already 3 parties, and if they sell 3 facelifters in the parties, you make 10 PV with them on the party. So it's not about having a lot of partners ordering product. I mean, that's okay, but it's more important to have a lot of partners selling the products. The more partners you have, you can activate in your team, the more success you will have. So number 1 is have a free start, have a back office, have everything that you need online to register and start immediately. Number 2, of course, you are a serious partner. As a customer, you understand I don't have a moisture tester. I don't have any eye lifters maybe. I need brochures. So we put a nice €199 package together for the partners that have been customers before, and they can upgrade their customer package with the moisture tester, eye lifter, 3 eye lifters, and 50 brochures, and get it for €199. And even when they become a customer, or when they were a customer, and now they just sign up for a 2-year ordership, they say, wow, I don't need another ordership. I have a 2-year customer ordership. Now I have to have a distributor ordership. They can sign up for a 2-year distributor ordership, and then they don't need their customer ordership anymore. So we exchange one ordership to the other. They even buy now from wholesale, save a lot of money, and therefore can become immediately, without any frontiers, can become immediately a partner. All right, and then of course we have the other 3 packages as always: 2 PV, 5 PV, 10 PV. Nothing will change in there, because also customers might also want to have the body lifter or save a lot of money on the bigger packages. So you will see there will be some partners starting for free, but you will see a lot of more partners coming to the meeting and buying silver and golds, because you get a lot of more people to the meetings, okay? So we believe, because we work with warm people, warm them up before, the number of partners that you will send in people's home making champagne parties will determine your success. And I believe that will be a huge success, because there's millions of people out there that worked for the last 20 years for other companies. They know how to do this. They like how to do this. The difference between WellStar and their old companies, in the old company, they were paid €10 for an evening or €50 for an evening, and with us, they can earn 200, 500, 400 euro on one evening. So it's not hard to explain, to tell them, look, you do what you always did, but this time you make real money, right? Huge money. And that is, of course, a very, very nice difference. So let's go for the next one. And you see here, the concept actually is a very simple to understand concept. On the left side, you have the Bias Champagne Party and the Bias Coffee presentation. This is where we inform our customers or sell the products to the customers or show them the business. And then they come to the workshop to get started, start there. And what they will learn there, they will learn there how to do a presentation and a champagne party again. So the system feeds itself. It's an automatic system. On the left side, you have customers. On the right side, they become partners. On the left side, they make more customers. On the right side, they make more partners. On the left side, they make more customers. So if you only have these 2 steps and you work this system perfectly, customers, partners, you explode. You build just this business, have a lot of partners that do champagne presentation and bring their customers, okay, and their partners to the startup workshop. If you do this both properly, it will explode. That's why I send Jörg in all the different areas to teach this. He will come in all of the countries to teach you how to do this. I will also do it in some countries, and we want to set up the system in March. So till April, we want to really make this explode, okay? Of course, in March, you don't want to change the old thing immediately. Maybe in the beginning, you want to have the business presentation, the BOMs, and the startup workshop at the same time, maybe in the same, not same day, but in every time, every week. And then from April, you will just take away the business presentation and just go on with the startup workshops and the champagne parties, all right? So this is absolutely fantastic things that you see here. Step 3. It's of course then ongoing workshops for the leaders. Everybody that signed up, everybody that works can come to the workshops, which will happen in the club from the club owners. Therefore, they have the clubs. And for the partners that decided to do retail, we have product workshops, product demo workshops, FAQs, frequently asked questions workshops, admin workshop, how to use the admin, how to place the order. Everything is important that you as a leader teach your people. because customer service from 1,000 miles away can't teach them through the telephone. You have to sit down with all your leaders at least once and show them how everything works, and then they know, then they have confidence through competence and can go on by themselves. All right, that's very important. Also for business, retail, of course, the partner that is business-minded has to also learn all the steps from the retail, because if you sign somebody up that wants to do retail, you can't teach them if you don't know. So therefore, it is important that you know all the steps from a retailer too. How to present the business, call prospects, start up a new partner, learning the bonus plan, and also all the admin stuff. All right. So all this together, we will build workshops plus the monthly leadership workshops that we will do in every region every month. Jörg Zimmermann and Albertine Wissing, our products and sales experts, will come into your area and teach you exactly what to do. So this is already fantastic news, but we're just getting started because it gets better and better and better. Well, let's have a look for our product package from today. And I was sitting with a lot of leaders and they said, Christian, you know what? The $199 lifter package is already fantastic. I mean, this is a crazy offer and people are really going crazy for that. Only little thing is that if you sell somebody for $199 the lifter, and now you have to explain to him with the 3 months cosmetic, he's paying another $149 or $208, and he has to buy, of course, both in the beginning, otherwise you have a lifter without the cosmetic. That makes no sense. Then in the end, he's paying 350 to 408 euro, which is not a problem. It's still much cheaper than the $699, but it's a little bit complicated to explain. And the last thing we want at the beginning is complicated stuff. I think you all agree. We want the customer to cry out loud, yes, that's the product, best offer ever, give it to me immediately. Yeah, the goal is on your campaign parties, you want to have 80% of people signing the contract, all right? This must be the goal, otherwise you're on the wrong path, all right? So this is very, very important, and therefore we created a package, okay, where we say let's do it better. Instead of $199 for the lifter, plus $149 to $207, depending what package auto-ship package the customers take together. So instead of $348 to $406 and a lot of complicated explanation, we say very simply, we give you the lifter plus 3 months cosmetic all together, not for $348 or $406, but for €299, including all, meaning you have the lifter, you have the hyaluron, you have the detox, you have the day cream, you have the night cream, you have the lipo release gel, all the cosmetics, all 5 cosmetics, and the lifter for absolutely crazy $299, of course, only when you sign up for the 24-month ownership. Right? So that's very simple. So you don't have to explain lifter plus cosmetics plus blah, 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 and that's the price. You say, look, the value is $9.99. That is the value if you buy everything single. If you just want to test it for 3 months, you get it for $6.99. It's also good. You have the lifter plus 3 months supply. $6.99 normal silver package. But we can give it to you for $2.99, full package with all the cosmetics if you already know that you want to look younger for the next 2 years. Sign an ASP authorship right here, and you have your first package, including 3 months cosmetic supply for $2.99. And I tell you what will happen. We tested this, all right? We tested this in the last 2 months with the body lifter. We gave out the body lift, including nutritionals for $2.99, and the sales went up by more than 1,000% in 60 days, body lifter sales. Totally crazy what happened there. All right, so we know what will happen with this, $2.99 for the full package. And you will ask, of course, how long will we have it? I always say, always for this month. On the first of the month, I will always tell you, only for this month. Every month is another month, okay? So let's get started very simply and start this now. Go to the customer and offer it like it would be the last month. And you will say your sales will go through the roof. And one more thing, of course, because a lot of partners have a little bit complications to explain the customer. Every 3 months you will receive the product, and every 3 months you have to pay 3 times the monthly rates. If you tell the customer you have to pay 3 months the 69, and then every 3 months is €207, it's a little bit complicated. So what we will do with the new contract, we will tell them, look, you pay $2.99 right now for the full package, and after that you pay every month $49 if you take hyaluron and detox, or $69 plus day and night cream. Okay, so you play the small amounts, 3 months, and every third month after we receive the product, we will send out the products to you. After we receive the money, we send out the products to you. So you don't have to wait for 3 months and then pay a big amount, which most people don't want, and you don't want to sell this. We understand this, but they buy the machine with the cosmetics, $2.99, and then they immediately the next month they start spending small amounts, $49, $49, $49, and then every 3 months they get the package. I think that's the best way, small amounts, small starter package, and now we are ready to make big numbers of customers. Perfect. Now let's go on. We're still not finished. It's getting better and better and better. I promise you. Now have a look at this. We have a new customer referral program. And as you remember, before that we said, okay, every customer that buys a premium package with the authorship gives €100 product voucher for the customer that referred that new customer. So if your customer A is just buying a machine and cosmetics, and he gives you a referral, and from that referral you can make a customer, all right, with a premium package with ASP, then you can tell your customer A, you'll get a €100 product voucher, which is good. We still have this. First customer, €100 product voucher. Second customer, €100 product voucher. But now, we said from the third customer, we do something very, very special. From the third customer, okay, the customer will not get a €100 voucher. The customer will get all his authorships for the whole time he is on authorship for free. So as long as he has 3 customers that are on premium package, okay, and they get theirs for free, they pay their authorship, sorry, he gets his authorship for free. So this means if it's for the whole 24 months, the company is giving your customer €1,656 products for free on authorship. Is that crazy? Is that fantastic? Look, if you're not building 1 million customers with that tool, I really don't know what we can do for you. Right? So this is absolutely full power, totally crazy. Of course, if a customer gets his authorship for free, you do not get any provisions on the customers because I don't receive any money. I cannot pay any provisions for that. But if you have 1 customer that gets his authorship for free, you get another 3 customers, personal customers for yourself that pay. So you have 3 times the money, and also me as a company, I have 3 times the money. Therefore, I can give 1 for free. All right. So this is very, very simply refer us 3 and have your own for free. I think this is absolutely crazy. And it becomes better and better and better. Now we have the partner. Now this is you. Now you build up 3 customers, but of course you did it in Fast Start. So if you teach your partners, or if you are a partner in Fast Start, what is the best time to learn everything? Correctly, in the Fast Start. So this is where the habits are developed. So we want partners to quickly move up. All right. So therefore we say if you sell 3 personal facelifters, okay, to customers in your Fast Start, you get another silver set facelifter, including all the cosmetics for free. And that is, of course, a fantastic tool because you make a lot of money. You have another facelifter for free, so you can tell everybody, look, if you can imagine to have 3 for free, 3 facelifters in your business, customers in your business, first of all, the referrer gets the authorship for free, and next thing is you get another facelifter for free. You sell the number 4, or you sell the thing that you got for free, and you totally start for free. You have everything from the company for free, and I think it can't get any better, so this is absolutely fantastic. Well, at the end, it can get better. You see here what is possible, and this is absolutely crazy. Now we also have a recruiting incentive, which is also absolutely mad, but we started from March from today. So in the beginning, we had only the €1,000 incentive, and we told you we don't know how long we want to do it. Now we have this for a long time, and that means we have in the Fast Start for partners no level bonus anymore. So in the old time, if you built up a junior manager, manager, director, and so on, and they had 20 PGV as the upline, they would get a little money. But we said we don't want to motivate the upline because they are leaders, they're already long there, they make good money. We want to motivate the new people because for them it's their first month. And it's very, very important that you motivate the person that just started the business. We have to all understand this. This is the most important person, just started the business. We have to motivate them as much as possible. So we have 4 steps now, and we tell the new partner like this. Look, if you sponsor 3 partners, they all have in their team, not personally, in their team 5 PV, and you have 1 personal customer, facelift or body lifter, you get €1,000. All right, like you know it, 50-50, 50% products, 50% product voucher, cash. Now, if you go director and you make 2 personal customers and 5 customers in the whole director team, you get 2,000 euro, 1,000 for products, 1,000 cash. If you go regional vice president, you have 2 personal customers and 10 customers in your team, you get 3,000 euro, 1,500 cash, 1,500 products. And if you go national vice president, all right, you have 2 personal customers and 10 customers in your team, 4,000 euro, 2,000 customers, 2,000 cash. So up to 4,000 euro extra bonus in the first 4 weeks if you build a solid team with partners and customers. And I think that's 4 times the money that we had so far. So fantastic news also for all the people that want to build their business in the fast start. And of course, we have now good ongoing incentives. There were a little bit of complicated confusion. People said, look, there's so many incentives, it changes all the time. Well, sorry for giving you so much. We really wanted to give you all the best that we could give, but we understand that you don't want to have a new incentive every week, so that's okay for us. So we created one flyer with ongoing incentives for the next 3 months. For the next 3 months, starting from March, so everything that you did, you can already take with this. We have 2 incentives. The one incentive is for those people that are rather customer focused. Okay, and those people can have 3 different ways to earn the incentive. Okay, so this is called the Buy a Summer Dream Mallorca. So you will go with Jörg Zimmerman and Albertine Wissing 4 days to Mallorca for a fantastic spa experience, and you have fantastic information and training regarding all the products, product sales, and etc. So the things that you need to do, you have 3 different options to qualify for that. Number A is you have 20 personal facelifter or bodylifter customers from the 1st of March till the 31st of May. Number 2, you have 5 directly recruited people, new people in that time that have 3 customers in their fast start. And number 3, you go director in your fast start, so a new person, you go director in your fast start, and you have 1 personal customers plus 5 customers in your team. You will have that in your flyer. You can download it from the newsletter, which is out immediately, and you can read it on there. So we have 3 different options to qualify, and I hope we see lots of your partners from your team on that Bias Summer Dream Mallorca Spa Experience, which is a fantastic event. You will all love it and never forget it. Now, the next Master University and the movie of the last Master University in the Caribbean is ready in a few days, and we will send it to you so we know that was huge fun, 70 totally crazy, fantastic, excited people. You can hear I still have no voice. I'm still recovering from the trip. It was fantastic. Absolutely unique group, wonderful people from all over Europe, beautiful minds, beautiful hearts, big goals, big desires for success. And this is where the real leaders meet, and you don't want to miss the next one. So you have the chance to qualify for the next Master University, which is happening in the country maybe you never have been yourself. I tell you one thing, I've been there 3 times, and it's one of the most beautiful countries all over the world. Right? If they make any ads for Germany and you see like a green places and all the green and the nice mountain, people are like, oh, Germany is so beautiful. It's never Germany. They all shoot this ads in the wine mountains of Cape Town of South Africa. And that's why I said I was there. I was totally astonished about the beauty in that place. So I said the next Master University, we want to take you to Cape Town, South Africa. It's a huge trip, but no time difference. So if you're from Europe, you go, then it's exactly the time like home. So you have no jet lag or whatever. We will go there and have a fantastic week by the end of this year. And you can qualify now in the next 3 months. And don't worry, when it's freezing cold here, South Africa has summertime, so it will be quite nice, warm, and hot over there, right? And what you need to do, very simply, you go regional vice president within the next 3 months, very important, and you build 1 new regional vice president in your business, okay, downline. This regional vice president must have been started after the 1st of February this year. If you are already a regional vice president or higher, doesn't matter, just recruit now from 1st of February, 1 new line that you make regional vice president till the end of May. You can only qualify for one of these both trips. So you have to decide Mallorca or Cape Town, all right? Make your decision and then plan with your team and make sure you have as many as possible leaders in that places, in that incentives, because this will make your business grow. Trust me, the most biggest country at the moment had the most people there in the last time in the Caribbean, and it was Poland and Belgium, and they had huge goals after that. So it's always a big advantage. Never believe this is only for you. This is for your team. So the more people you have there, the more bigger your reward will be. Now let's go for the next step. And now we have a fantastic new system in the end. I hope you're still very good in attention. Then I will show you now why we will explode on the big ways in the next weeks and months. We call it the magic of 3. Okay, because till today, I think we have a fantastic system, but we looked at the people and some were a little bit confused. 2 people for junior manager, 4 for manager, 2 for RVP, 4 for IVP, 7 for ambassador, crown ambassador. What are we doing? How do we building this business? How does this business work? And I saw some people who went a little bit of confused, and trust me, that's the last thing I want. I want everybody to succeed and understand how this business works. And actually, it's very simple. We have the most simple products on the planet to demo. Eye lifter, show it, demo, 30 seconds, done. We have long-term results, we have short-term results, we have the best products, we have to explode. But we need a system to build a team that everybody can imagine and everybody can duplicate. That's why we call it the magic of 3 new duplicating system. Very important. Number 1, it is easy to remember and to explain. All you tell your people is build 3. That's it. All right, well, if one of the 3 is not working, build 1 more so you have 3 working. But in the end, it is build 3. Everybody can remember that. How do I get into position? Build 3. How do I make money? Have 3. How do we get rich? Go with 3 legs. So all comes back to the number of 3. You build 3 legs. Number 2, that is easy to imagine, to do, and to duplicate. Everybody can understand that. Everybody can explain that to other people. So therefore, this is very, very successful. And number 3, it's fast to build. If you focus in the beginning on only 3 legs and build these 3 legs into depth, you will have huge momentum very, very soon. And I will show you 1, 2 tips how to accelerate that momentum very, very quickly. So everybody recruits 3 partners and teach them to do the same. And I will show you how to go from junior manager up to international vice president to 200,000 euro a year, which I think is not a bad start, all right, very, very quickly, and have a huge income growth very, very quickly. Now, the step number 1 is, of course, junior manager needs 1 more. So because we stay with the 3 from today, the junior manager needs 3 first lines to become junior manager. And that, of course, works good together because you don't want to explain junior manager 2, but 1,000 euro bonus 3, manager 4. It's all confusing. Now we have 1 system in place, 3 partners for the junior managers, 3 partners for the 1,000 euro, and 3 partners up to IVP. Very simple. Recruit 3, and a lot of money you will see. All right, you understand? Not a problem. Okay, so you have your first 3 partners, 81 euro. You have your first customer at 60 euro. That's the new 299 package. So the profit is 60 euro up to 120 euro, but minimum 60 euro on the 299 package, and 1,000 euro extra bonus. So the first week or the fastest income can be 1,141 euro. In fast start. So very simple to explain. Make 3, you make 1,100 euro. Very nice. Next step. Now, how do I go director? This is, of course, not a must in the bonus plan, but again, easy to explain. Help 3 people to become a junior manager. Work on 3 legs from the beginning. So what happens? 3 times 3, as you can see here, and then 135 director position minus 54 junior manager position is 81 euro is the bonus. All right, so now you have 9 times 81, that is 729 euro, plus 2 customers, that's 133 euro, 2,000 euro extra bonus, then you have 2,862 euro. All right, 3 times 3. It's not very complicated, nearly 3,000 euro for that. Absolutely fantastic. And the next step is, of course, how do I go RVP? Sorry, it's an MVP pin, but it's RVP, Regional Vice President. All right, this is help 3 people to become a director. So you help 3 directors to find 3 junior managers to find 3 partners. And you have 4 weeks time. So if every week you help somebody to find 3, you can become a Regional Vice President very quickly. And you see, you make 3 times 3 times 3, actually altogether it's about 30 people, that's what you need. 30 goals, it's like 300 PV, right? It'll be around 1,250 euro, 2 customers, 133, and extra bonus from 3,000 euro, so that is 4,383 euro just in the fast start with the extra bonus of 3,000 euro. So we believe that is fantastic, and everybody can understand that because you explain it with 3 directors. If you look at the bonus plan, you only need 2 directors, but again, I would always explain it with 3 so they work the concept of 3. They work the magic of 3. All right? So that is absolutely fantastic. Now you see it here in the overview. What is the position? Again, wrong pin, should be regional vice president, but doesn't matter. You have the regional vice president, 3 directors, 3 directors, 3 junior managers, and the junior managers, 3 direct partners. Everybody wants and everybody needs 3. You don't have to motivate anybody to make 3 because that's what he needs for the 1,000 euro, for the 2,000 euro, or for the 3,000 euro bonus. All right? So it's very easy to duplicate business and make it successful very simply. Now let's have a look. Till today, the international vice president needed 4 director legs. And because now we have a magic of 3 system, okay, I said we don't want to have that anymore. So we reduce the IVP position by 1 director leg. So that means from today, you can build up from junior manager up to international vice president with 3 legs. All you do is you help your people to become 3 directors, and now you work with them and their downline and help them on the way to regional vice president. And if you help them and make your leaders strong, number 1, your people make good money. They will never leave you. So if you have 3 strong legs, that's the best what you can wish for. And also with that 3 legs that you help, you become international vice president. And as you can see, this is nice, up to 192,000 euro a year income, which I believe is very, very nice. So a good IVP can make up to 4,000 euros, 16,000 euro a month, 192,000 a year. So I think that is a very, very nice active income. Also, you get a nice car to it. So what could you wish for more? Now, I have a big surprise for you. Because you all know, you see on the 5th level, that the 20% level incentive is a very, very attractive incentive. Because if you get 4 times the money on the 5th level where you have the most partners, this is where your passive income is exploding. This is where you build your passive income, your pension, right? Now, if you look at the bonus plan, a lot of people say, Christian, wait a minute, 20%, very good. But I have to recruit 100 people first line to get this. Do I read this correctly? And I say, yeah, sure, you read. I mean, look, 20% is a lot of money for me. So I wanted to have only real leaders should have that took that time within WellStar and build a solid business. And then a lot of leaders came to me and said, Christian, that's good. We understand this, but you also have to understand that not everybody can imagine ever to have 100 direct partners. They can imagine to work with 3, but to have 100 first-line partners, 500 presentations, that's not so easy. I say, okay, let's do it like this. From today, if you have 3 people and you support them and you build with them 3 legs with a 200 PV, if I see that you build a solid business, if you recruit 100 people from that, fine. If you can do that with 10 first line, also fine. If you can do that from 5 first line, I do not care. As long as you build 3 solid legs with 200 PV in each leg, you become IVP, all right? You automatically will get paid your 20% every month. And that means you can have that money 2 years earlier than if you have to go the long way and recruit 100 people first. And I believe that is the biggest difference and advantage to last month's bonus plan. A big payment for me to pay out a lot of money to very happy leaders right now that are already partying at their home because they see money's raining down now on them. But in the end, that's what we want. We want people and leaders to be successful. So this is what you do. Build your business solid. Make sure 3 leaders make good money in your downline, and you have 3 legs with 200 PV, and you get your 20%. And that will easily get you to 8,000 euro additionally, passive income, 100,000 euro pension per year. Trust me, not many people, no artist, few politicians ever will have that pension, but you will be a networker that has this pension, has this passive income because of my change. And I can hear you already online. I can hear you applauding right at the moment. So thank you for the applause. My pleasure. I want to help you to see a future that you can believe in, and that is my part of helping you doing so. So that is already fantastic. Now you have here a nice overview what you need to do for the team bonuses and of course for the position. So you see here very simply junior manager, manager, director, RVP, NVP, IVP, always maximum 3, and then ambassador and crown ambassador, for those that want to know, also need 5. So we made it also simple from ambassador till royal crown ambassador. Okay, you will only need 5 leaders active, and that is the same thing. I don't want leaders to work with 20, 30, 40 legs and nobody makes money. Rather, focus on 5 leaders and make them rich. Focus on 5 people, help them building their business very, very strongly and make a very good business yourself. All right, so that's easy. Everybody can build 3 and leaders do 5. Now, a lot of people came to me and said, Christian, that's very good, but I know that I need to recruit constantly new leaders. Otherwise, I'm not a leading example. What should I do now? Should I build them frontline and then hope that 3 are the best? What do I do if I have 4 or 5 good people? And in the end, maybe some of my people need my time, and I can't, recruit and then take care for all my people at the same time. So that's why we found a solution. We say very simple. We do it like this. Now your goal is to build 3 leaders, and you want to build them strong. Also, you want to have your 5th level, your 20%, right? So what you can do now from the position of a director, so once you are a director, you can place leaders. And what does it mean? You can build first line, all right, and you can recruit as many people as you want, and you can build up leaders. But of course, now by the end of the month, you have 5 legs, and actually you need 3, so you don't want to recruit first line, but this is where you make the money. This is where you earn the fast start bonus on, right? So now you can do like this. You build first line, like I love to do, and good leaders always like to do, and you build up to manager, director, RVP, whatever. You earn on your fast start, and by the end of the fast start, by the end of the month or next month, you are free to support one of your 3 legs, not the strongest, but the other 2, all right, to support one of your 3 legs with that new leader. So you can place them under the 1 or 2 downlines and help your existing 2 legs to get more fire. But watch out, never do this for free, and never help them too much and making them RVP. Let them work for that. Always place that one leader in their stronger leg, so they have more volume to go for the high position, but they also have to build their other 2 legs themselves. That's very, very important. Never place them in the stronger leg, always in the 2 weaker legs. Understand? Now what you can do, very simple. You can make a competition out of that. What does that mean? Very simple. You sit down together. Now let's say the left one here is the strongest, and those guys started and also want to be successful. Now you can call all of them together and say, hey guys, let's make a planning session. I have a new guy here, all right? He's already manager in 1 week, and he wants to go director, and I want somebody of you to support him because I'm recruiting more and more people. So who of you want to be the best leader in this month? And now you can make an incentive, and everybody can work for it. And the best leader that showed the best results gets the support, right? So don't give that to the weakest person. Give it to the strongest person outside your strongest leg. And then you will promote strong leaders stronger and have more leaders that build up, and you can show the way to success. Right, so I think that is fantastic. Nobody needs 50 first line that hardly work. You want to support leaders. Also make sure that the new people get support from their uplines. And trust me, if you do that every month, if you build up a small or big leader every month, and you give this to your team, and your leaders duplicate this, this is called streamline recruiting. Streamline means we build a stream of partners where uplines support in the downline. And if you build a stream of partners where everybody supports from upline to downline, this volume goes deep and it's exploding above. That means you create a huge momentum wave in the depth of your business. And you build your 5th level very, very, very quickly. So that is a fantastic opportunity. Talk to your uplines. I train them in the Caribbean and plan with them immediately because it starts from March. So from March, you can sit together with your uplines and downlines and plan this. Of course, if you need in March E1 or other things, the leader that you recruited, even after you place them, always will count as your first line for personal qualification. So you do not give your qualification away. You qualify with your new leader, and then to the end of the month or next month, you can give it in your downline, and they can already use it to go for the next level. So you can tell them, look, you do some part for the RVP, and I help you with another 50 PV. Right? Very, very, very strong incentive if you know how to use it. Okay, good. Now, let's have a look. What more do we have? One more step for the NVPs, for everybody that goes national vice president in the fast start. all right, because we don't build so many clubs anymore. We don't go for 20,000 clubs anymore because now we build quality clubs. You remember, only partners from RVP and higher should have a club. So the first level is a club level still, but now we also put all the leaders in that first level that go national vice president in fast start. So if you have a good leaders, you can tell them, look, if you work 4 weeks really, really hard, in 4 weeks you can become a founder. 4 weeks, work hard, and you can have a 45,000 euro extra pension for life. And I think that's very, very attractive. So maybe some people that only will go for director or RVP will really work a little bit harder and do the MVP to be a founder forever. Very, very strong tool. And coming to an end for the training, I think that was a lot of news, but the best news always come at the end. I had a lot of phone calls coming in, people telling me, Christian, we missed the 60-day incentive, our January was too short and we were on a holiday or ill or whatever. You know, people miss sometimes everything, forever, whatever, right? So anyway, I said, okay, no problem, let's do something. And they said, could we please have a little bit of prolongation of that incentive? I said, okay, I will give you 1 more month, all right? I'll add the March. Right, so you can count the February and March together and have a new 60 days. So now you still have that March to build on, and if you qualify, you know, you can add February and March together, number 1. And if you qualify, I will even double your volume outside your strongest leg up to IVP, and outside the 2 strongest legs from the ambassadors. Right, so that's a big, big opportunity, but you have to qualify for that. And you don't qualify with customers or tickets. Ticket sales for Poland is over, so please talk to your uplines and sidelines if they still have tickets. If you don't have tickets yet and you want to come there, you have to move on very, very quickly and talk to the downlines because you will have no special prices from WellStar anymore, so you can't buy tickets, okay? Now, you qualify with action. And what does it mean? Very simply, you qualify for double BV outside your strongest or 2 strongest legs, and you qualify for 60 days, so you participate in the 60-day program. Either you recruit 10 goals first line. Yeah, I know that's a hard work, but some leaders did it last month, so that's possible. Or the easy way, you recruit 1 person from the 1st of February, so in the last 5 weeks, that you help them to director by the end of March. Even if the fast start of that person is not over then, but he has the 100 PV, all right, you can use him as a new director, and you have 60 days and double BV outside your strongest or 2 strongest leg. And we have some leaders that used it, became RVP, MVP, IVP, even one became ambassador. Congratulations, Laszlo Peck, Ferenc from Slovakia, all right, 5 years with WellStar, and now he did it like this, became ambassador. Big party we had in the Caribbean, so that was fantastic. And I hope you use that chance now to really sit down and plan with all your leaders and say, wow, this is so many fantastic news. Is a lot? No, it's not a lot. In the end, it's very simply. Champagne parties instead of no talking to customers. Coffee presentation instead of directly inviting to the meetings. Startup workshops instead of hard selling on cold contacts. If you understand this, you understand it all. Some selling incentives for customers and partners, some nice tips, and then the magic of 3. With 3 people from junior manager up to IVP. Plus a nice 60-day incentive. We have the whole March to go to the very, very top for a very nice recognition in Warsaw in May. What do you want more? Do this and promote this, and I can promise you one thing at the end. If you really work very hard and you bring a lot of people to Warsaw, this will be an extraordinary event, 9th and 10th of May in Warsaw convention. It's not a convention like every other convention. We will launch the best valuable ever WellStar product on that convention. We believe that this will make us a multi-billion euro company. Everybody's excited, everybody's hot, and it's freshly developed, it's ready, so we are in production. The ships come already to Europe with that product, all right, and trust me, if you see this, you will cry. Tears of joy will run over your face, but you want to have 2 things. Number 1, you want to have a good position to make good money, and you understand the position makes the money. And number 2, you want to have aeroplanes and buses full in Warsaw, because trust me, every partner there is valid 10 PV. because people will go crazy. They will have a special price to get this product to resell and demo that to their customer, so they will go nuts. Just calculate with 10 PV. If you have 100 partners there, you make 1,000 PV on one day. If you have 500 partners there, you have 5,000 PV on one day. But not only on that one day. Your business will explode right after this, because with that news, with that convention, with that new product, your people will go out and even grow 10 times quicker than they do now. So if you want to do 3 good things, you do like this. You use the 60-day incentive and go massive for a position. Number 2, you bring all your people to Warsaw. And number 3, you go founder by the end of the year and you go rich with WellStar. I wish you all the best. Have fun. Good success. Okay, see you in the next meetings very, very soon. And then latestly, I see you in Warsaw on the convention, and hopefully very, very soon as one of the WellStar founders. So sorry for my voice. I hope it will get better very, very soon. I recover right now, drink a lot of tea and lemon, but very soon it will be better. But in the end, I think you all understand what it is about. It is about fantastic news and immediately massive action right now. So have all the fun. See you later. Bye-bye.